Disc brakes. What's up, guys? So we went with the CPP disc brake setup on the Cadillac. Check it out. Let me show it to you. All in all, not a bad setup. Was fairly easy to install. Using the original spindles, of course, and then it came with the rotor, the hub separately, the bearings, the seal for the back of the bearings, the caliper, dual bleeder screws. That's for, I'm sure it depends on if it's either going to be rear mounted for the top bleeder, or if it was front mounted, then it would be the bottom bleeder at that point in this rotation. But wherever it's at, like my dad was saying, you want to be top bleeder. As far as the kit goes, I mean, I liked it, but wasn't super impressed. There was a different sequence of bolts, the way that they went in here, and the instructions were very vague. It wasn't a big deal for me. You know, I'm mechanical, I can figure it out. But there is people that get this stuff who are much less mechanical, and they're going to sit there and wonder what the hell's going on with the schematics. Like which way the bolts go. I made sure they were all short going this way, and then any of them were long going that way so that it clears the rotor. But with that being said, I had to trim two of the bolts in the adapter plate here because the caliper was hitting two of the bolts, one on the top, one on the bottom, where it slides over. See where that clearance is? You can't see them now, really, because I cut them out of there. I cut them flat with this plate right here. Might be able to see it down inside there a little bit. But yeah, they were sticking out too far and hitting the caliper right here on the top and the bottom. So it's a nice kit, but I was a little less impressed with that because, I mean, for $1,200 or whatever it is that my cousin spent, you know, it should be really no trim needed, or at least mention that you're going to have to modify it, you know, so people are prepared for that. The booster that came with it, got the lines routed, and that's another thing. So while we're on the subject, my cousin hadn't paid attention to it, but as soon as I opened the box and I seen these big-ass calipers, which I really don't think it needs, but, you know, a 5,000-pound car like this needs all the braking power it can get. So to do this size rotor setup and caliper, you are going to be at least 17-inch plus wheels. That's what it says in the directions. So keep that in mind. You won't be keeping the stock style wheels on the car. And the problem with that right now is any place you want to get like custom wheels from right now is 2 to 3 months out. You know, and we're looking to wrap this thing up in the next 30 days. So that was a bit of a headache. So what we're going to do in a hurry to fix that problem is we're going to go with some 17-inch 1994 to 1996 SS Impala rims, used off Marketplace or eBay, whatever we got to do. And we'll just paint those, put tires on those, and put those on this thing and see how it turns out. So guys, if you do need to move your car before you have the right size rims, you could always just take the caliper off. Like I did here, I'm just going to bungee cord it down so that we have to move the car around, move it in and out of the shop, because we need to get to the body work and stuff on it. So that's an alternative. Just strap it down. You know, I'm not going to disconnect it because I already did the brakes. I didn't bleed them yet, but the lines are all full of fluid and whatnot, so this is my approach to it.